What's good, everybody? How is it going? Well, this is going to be an interesting video today because we are reaching all the way back. The year was 2020, September to be exact, when this set was on the horizon. This set, in a lot of ways, changed everything about the way we think about booster boxes. This was the first set to introduce set boosters. And so we're going to jump in and we're going to open some of this. There's a box topper in here, which I'm really excited about because there's Expedition Lands in there. It's so funny just to go back. What is a set booster? If you're not looking to draft, set boosters are an exciting new way to add to your collection. Each booster contains at least one rare or mythic, maybe more, a guaranteed foil, an art card, and if you're lucky, an exciting card from Magic's history. Guess what? This is also the introduction of the list. And this set also introduced the idea of collector boosters. And so there's just so much that happened during this era, during that year of 2020, that many of us would rather forget. It has changed the way we look at booster boxes. So we're going to jump in and we're going to open this here shortly. Before we do that, I want to remind you that if you have not already, we would love for your support. And the ways that you can do that are liking, so that more people will see our content through the YouTube algorithms, subscribing so that you yourself will be alerted, especially if you hit that bell, you'll get notifications of when we're going to be releasing new content, and that way you'll be able to see the things that we're doing, get in on the giveaways, all those things. I'm going to talk briefly here in a minute about the giveaway for this week. And if you comment, that's how you get in on the giveaways. You do the hashtag Comix Cafe in the comments below each of our videos. And then in addition to all that, there are links down in the description of this video for our TCG player page, our website, our Discord channel, several other places where you can support us and get involved in the Comix Cafe community. And so we're just grateful. We are beyond 100 subs now, and so we're pressing on towards that 150 sub mark, in which case we'll do a Digimon giveaway. We've got a 200 sub giveaway out in the horizon with an OmniHive 1000 plus Xenoskin to store all of your card gaming supply. I mean, I'm assuming you could store other stuff in there too, but specifically card gaming supplies. There's just a lot of cool stuff happening. We're excited about what's coming up soon with March of the Machines with Magic. But there's just a lot of fun stuff happening at Comix in general. If you're not a part of that community, there's a meetup that you can join on so you can get updates on when events are happening. It seems like there's constantly new folks joining in on that meetup. So, yep. This week's winner is Trismic Pixel. Trismic Pixel, you are the winner. Congratulations. That means that you get the giveaway this week, which is... I'm going to go back to this and make sure that we remember to talk about this. We have the different colored sleeves. I'll pull this out of the way just for a second. That is purple. It may not look purple to you. Made purple, white, green, red, pink, orange, blue, and yellow. And an A and a B for each one of those. And so you just pick one of those. And whatever you pick, I will take up to the store with your username attached to it. Or you can connect with me on Discord and let me know your real name. And I can put it up at the store under your real name. But you can go and pick it up whenever you'd like. All of our giveaways that are not digital by nature are really only valid locally. We're going to try to get away from that kind of stuff in the future, but Magic, it's really hard to do that with because there's not really any kind of digital carryover like there is with Pokemon. So just keep that in mind. Go ahead and hit me in the comments. Trismic Pixel, what color and A or B, and then we will make sure that your prizes are set aside. We're going to pull you off out of the way here. Appreciate you watching. I'm going to go ahead and open this guy up. We're going to get into it and see what we pulled today. So, doing some research on this set because, you know, it being a weird year that year, I don't know that I really paid a lot of attention to kind of how it was being portrayed. Now you may have seen this graphic. So this is kind of how they talked about set boosters. Is they were like, this is what a set booster is going to look like. It's going to have 4 chapters. You're going to have the welcome, which is going to be the first, what is that, 6, 7, 8 cards. And then you're going to have 3 cards that are the fireworks, including your head turner slot. And then you go on into the big finish, which is your rare mythic slot and your foil slot, and then the epilogue, which is where your list card will show up. It's about, if you see the image there, about 25% of cards. So we're going to actually kind of work through the packs that way, and just, you know, go through the welcome, go through the fireworks, the big finish. So those last, 6 cards are kind of the big deal. And now there are some cards that, have maintained value in the long run. However, all right, so do this. There we go. Slide that down in there. Oh, check that out. So it seems like they did the box topper a lot better later than they did in some of those earlier boxes. Some earlier boxes, this was not up top like this, or the box topper was kind of slid down in front. So it seems like they've learned the lesson on that. I'm going to slide that back just out of screen. And we're going to go ahead and start popping packs. Should we do this? Yeah, we'll do this at the end. We'll slide him over here to the side. That way we don't forget that we've got the box topper there. But we'll eventually get to that. We pop open my trash can so I can easily dispose of the garbage. So there's no pack tricks involved with these. You just kind of work through them. So you start off with that art card. I'll hold it up here a little bit further up so you can see it a little bit better. Got the art card. And then on the back, it'll tell you, that's the Mind Carver artwork. It'll tell you, out of 81 artworks, this is number 57. But some of these will have like a foil, gold foil stamp of the artist's signature. And those tend to hold a little more monetary value. Again, the beautiful Zendikar lands. Like, these were the ones that got everybody to fall in love with the idea of a full art land in the first place. Was the original Zendikar set. And you had these, and man, these were hard to find for a really, really long time. If you saw someone with those in their decks, you're like, man, they have tricked out that deck. And now it's kind of like, yeah, that's fine. All right, so we're going to work through our welcome. So we've got a Bubble Snare, a Shell Shield, Dauntless Unity, Risen Riptide, Acquisition Expert, Soaring Thought Thief, Spyfield Hazard. Okay, so this set also included some cards that were double-sided, and you kind of picked as they came in. So is this going to be a land, or is this going to be an instant? Pretty cool mechanic. Mechanic I actually really like. I find myself playing with that mechanic on Arena quite a bit, but not as much in person, which is interesting. It's a little less convenient in person because you got to unsleeve and pull it and turn it and flip it around. So, Archon of Emeria. Okay, this is our first rare slot card. Very cool. There is Zareth San, the Trickster. Very cool. There's our foil slot. Soaring Thought Thief. And then another thing that just started with this set was these little mini games that they would include. I like how Magic is willing to try new things. I know some people kind of poo-poo that idea. They're like, I wish they would just stick with what works. And I do get that. I understand that thought process, but it's also kind of cool when you try something, and sometimes what you try actually works. And so it's kind of hard to fault Magic for trying some of those things. Sometimes you wish, kind of like I wish about myself, is that I would learn my lesson a bit more quickly. I tend to not do that very well. Skyclave Basilica artwork. That's a beautiful piece of art. Very cool. I like how they're giving artists, giving them a little bit of opportunity to showcase their stuff. That it's not just an element on a card, but man, think about how much time goes into the creation of artwork for this game alone. I imagine it's a lot more involved than I think it is. Okay, so this is the spot in the middle of the pack where you get a chance to get one of these cool kind of alternate art treatment cards. So we've got that there, very cool. It's possible just to get, another uncommon, but you can also get some really cool stuff. There's the Cragplate Bailiff. So we didn't pull, instead of a rare, I'm making sure I'm not missing something, but instead of a rare, we pulled that kind of alternate art thing. So Cragplate Bailiff. We'll go through and count how many rares we pull. There's our foil pressure point. That's pretty sweet looking foil. And then we got our first list card, Evermind. So splice into Arcane. It has no casting cost. So it can't be played, so to speak. So we'll put our list card right there. So we've got a kind of a layout of all of our different card types and stuff. Just wanting to go through this set a little bit more slowly. There's plenty of videos out if you want to watch Zendikar Rising pack openings, but I just want to go through it a little more slowly, be a little more intentional. This is a set that I did not really take the time to savor when it came out originally, and so just enjoyable to kind of look through and see what's in here. Got a Malakir Rebirth, which is also could be a land, very cool. Mind Drain, Bubble Snare. Got our second Cragplate Bailiff in as many packs. We got a Vanquish the Weak. Very cool looking foil. Still no rare foils. We got another insert. This one also comes with a token on the other side of it. Yeah, it's interesting. We haven't seen a lot of rares yet. Oh, that's really cool. Island artwork. That is sweet. I just want to just put that in their deck like that and just be like, that's an island. I mean, it's pretty clear it's an island. I wonder if people would be okay with that. It's like, it's not an official Magic card. Didn't have a Magic back. More casual places will allow that, though, which I love. I think every store I've really been involved in has always been a casual store. I do not thrive. I don't know why I swapped that over. There's nothing indicating that would be a double-sided card. There's Throne of Makindi. Kind of cool. Has a charge counter effect. So there's a rare Hagar Mauling, double-sided into a land. Very nice. Shatter Skull Charter, another rare. That's a triple rare pack. There's Adventure Awaits foil. And then we got a token with a little advertisement on the other side. Very cool. So, like I said at the beginning, your chances of pulling a list card are about 25% out of packs. There's the Nahiri. There's her artwork. Very cool. You use that as a token. I don't remember. Now that I say it, I don't remember if Nahiri actually creates a token. There's the island using the art that we actually pulled just a minute ago. Goma. Spark Mage. Another one of those. I've seen deck lists for Commander that brag that they only have that 99 cards in the Commander deck are land. It's because they count these kind of cards as land. So technically they're not just land, but I get it, and I get the interest in, you know, being provocative and being like, I only have my commander's my only non-land card in my deck. I thought, yeah, all right, that is true, ish. However, it's not 100% accurate. It's another land? No, Prismatic Vista. Oh, that's beautiful. That's cool looking. Very cool. Our land down, another plains. I don't know about you, but when I'm creating a deck, I like my land to all be similar. You know, like my Pauper Commander decks. You may laugh at me about this. There's one of those cool alternate art treatments, a Akum Hellhound. But my Pauper Commander decks are all decked out with Bob Ross lands, which I think is the coolest thing ever. But you know, I grew up watching Bob Ross. Myriad Construct there is a Draenus Silencer. Make sure I'm not, yeah. And this, see, okay. I get it. You want people to know what the list is. I understand that. Those dead cards in a pack, the ones that aren't a token, they're not a mini game, they're just straight advertisement. Oh, check this out. All right, so we got our very first, so it's the art card, if you can see there. Yeah, you can see it very well there. There's the art, there's the artist's signature that's imprinted in gold. Reclaim the Wastes. Very cool. Okay. Got our forest. There's a sentinel. The colony. The mace. Thwart the grave. It's another one of those cards that you could say, oh, it's just another land in my deck. Into the royal. Pressure point. Into a Kargan Intimidator. Very cool. Another foil common. There's Royal Royale minigame. Curious if you've done one of these mini games that comes in the packs like that. What's your favorite one? Was there one that you did and you're like, oh, that's actually kind of cool? It's like some kind of geyser. Flooded Strand. That is sweet looking. Okay, so and that reminds us that there are lands in here besides basic lands. Looking for expeditions. We would love to see an expedition. Am I calling it right now? I don't know. We're about to find out. There's the Bain Vale. Also a land on the other side. Nighthawk Scavenger. Very nice. Oh, there's a mythic. Leyline Tyrant. Very good. Like that. Kabira Outrider. Hey, there we go. There's a copy token on the other side. What in the world? Got a pack like hanging out back here. I wonder which. I'm assuming it was going all the way to the other side, but maybe not. Interesting. Okay, you got another full art here. A swamp. Very cool. Got a foil forest. Very nice. Growl Eruption. Scorch Rider. Blood Beckoning. Field Research. Into the Royal. Pardon me for just a second. And we're back. Canyon Jerboa. Adventure Awaits. Minecart. We pulled that art earlier. Oh, there we go. Special treatment. Phylith World Sculptor. Very nice. Very cool looking card. Not a foil. I'm not sure why I moved it around like it was a foil. Scaled Heights. There it goes. And then a Belfry Spirit List card. Very nice. Again, not a foil. Not sure why I'm wiggling it around so you can see the reflection off of the matte print. Or is, yeah, roughly matte print. Semi-gloss surface. Bright Climb Pathway. Get a lot of land artwork in addition to our land, but we're also getting a lot of artwork that is specifically land related. Enter Awaits. Got another one of these interesting Prowling Felidar and that cool art style. Ardent Electromancer. Highborn Vampire. Alright, check that out. Bright Climb Pathway. This is the one that's a dual land without being a dual land, so it doesn't come into play tapped, which is awesome. You just got to decide when it comes in what it's going to be. You can't choose each turn like you could with a classic dual land. Into the Royal foil. Beautiful. And a plant. Alright, we're into our second row of packs. There are 30 packs, I believe, in these set boosters. Plains. What's the second? What the second Plains artwork? Or no, the other one's a forest or an island, and then we also got a swamp. All right, Royal Mage, Chilling Trap, Practiced Tactics, Relic Amulet. All right, Prowling Felidar. It's the second one in a row we've seen of that. Drain a Silencer, Glasspool Mimic. Very cool. So it's a Shapeshifter Rogue. Or it's a Glasspool Shore. Boom, check that out. Foil Nahiri, Heir of the Ancients. That's pretty. I really like the way that background kind of pops. She just kind of comes out of that background really, really well. Very cool. And then we got a mini game. Okay, so we've got our first foil mythic. I think we've got a regular mythic and a foil mythic now. Not that I'm, only hunting for mythics here, but Drain of the Last Blood Chief. Very cool. There's our Plains. Mars Brute. Sizzling Barrage. Skyclave Squid, that special treatment. Here he's Binding. Mesa Link's second one of these dual lands. Doesn't come into play tapped. You have to pick whenever it comes in what it's going to be. And then a Squad Commander rare foil. Very nice. And a cat. Meow. Scary. I have taken up martial arts with my son. He has achieved a specific belt, and I told him that whenever he achieved that specific belt, I would join him. It's been a lot of fun. Matter of fact, last week we realized that between us, we could do most of the voices required. Oh, check that out. Shadow's Verdict, very cool. Use that in a deck I play on Arena. Mesa Lynx foil, very nice. And an Angel Warrior. But we realized that we could actually do enough voices that we could do a whole episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, I understand that sometimes when you hear someone say, "Oh, I can do that voice," and they do it, and you're like, But actually, they did a pretty good job. I was pretty impressed. They definitely have been practicing. Thieving Skydiver. Norfolk Rogue with a kicker. Got Dreadworm. Wow, that's cool looking. So it's a special treatment, but it's also foil, and it's super dark, and that artwork really pops with this card. Like that Dreadworm is creepy coming out of the darkness like that. Oh, snap, a list card as well. Kingpin's Pet. Man, look at that. Look at the, this side is a lot wider than this side, that black border. Kind of off center. Kingpin's Pet. With that fabulous extort ability. An ability that I certainly love to take advantage of in my white-black Pauper Commander deck. Love the extort ability. There's Nahiri's Binding. There's Jace. Pointing at Nahiri. The Swamp. The Felidar. The Lynx. The Goma. There's a Canopy Bailiff. Not Bailiff. Not like you're at court. But Bailiff. Coveted Prize. Costs one less to cast for each creature in your party. That party mechanic is so strange to me. You really have to build around it. It feels a lot more like limited focused. Like if you find that and you're drafting, you may try to. But I do want to remind you that set packs are not built for drafting. I think that was something they had to say pretty early on with these. Angel of Destiny. It does not create a great draft experience if you try to draft with these. Draft packs are for draft. Draft packs are not great for opening. And so what that tells me is they've done a good job at designing these so that they work well in what they were designed for. Verizol, the Split Current. Wow, very cool looking card. Seafloor Stalker, another Merfolk. If you're a Merfolk fan, you're going to probably really love this set. There's another waste of a card. I know, it's telling you, here's what draft boosters are for. Here's what set boosters are for. I know, you got to advertise. You got to give people information. Boulder Loft Pathway, very cool. Montagna. There's a Marauding Blight Priest. Fantastic card. Sajiri Shelter can be a land or a instant. Ruin Crab. If you're a big big fan of landfall and mill, this is going to be your friend. Archon of Ameria, very nice. Got another common foil, and we got a Shambling Shell list card. I feel like we're doing really well with the list cards. We've pulled 4 already, and we're not quite halfway through. I think we're 20. Yeah, I guess we're about on track. So by the time we get done with this, we would say that if it's 25%, we would have 5. Right? Yes, maybe. No. All right. No, 4 or 5. Maybe it's right around. So there's a foil version of that land we just pulled. That's beautiful. The foil lands are very cool looking. Negate. Lowell Mage's Dominion. Coom Warrior. Also a land. Seafloor Stalker. Resolute Strike. Here's our rare with that Seagate in the background. Tajuru Paragon. Acquisition Expert Foil. And an illusion. It's not really a card, it's just an illusion. I was on a trip one time, we were doing some work in Kentucky, and the guy that was leading our work crew, he had a shirt that had a picture of a drill on it and said, "Relax, this is only a drill." It made my heart happy. As a dad who appreciates a fine dad joke, I really wanted to get one of those shirts as well, but rarely have an opportunity to where that would be appropriate. I'm not often with that drill in hand. Inscription of Abundance. Very nice. It's one of these cards that you can choose the mode, and then after, if you kick this, you can choose any number of modes. So, which is really, really cool. Sharix, the Raging Isle. Very nice. It's a double rare pack. We haven't seen a lot of multiple rare packs. We've seen a handful, but Field Researcher. And then we've got a plant with a minigame on the other side. All right. We are working our way through the last pack. Last pack magic here. Seagate Stormcaller. An island. There's the binding. The Disenchant. Throwback to original set there. Field Research. Very cool. Umara Mystic. Ooh, Wayward Guide Beast. This dude makes an appearance in my 1-drop red commander deck. Yeah, that's right. I have a commander deck where everything costs 1. And here he's binding foil. Oh, snap. Food Chain. List card. That is pretty sweet. That is really, really cool. Very nice. That's I think it's the first rare list card we've seen too. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it over here in our rare pile, not in the list pile. That's cool. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do real quick, just to kind of make some space here. I'm gonna put our art cards up here. I'm gonna put our tokens up here, just to get them out of the way a little bit. That way we can see the stuff that we're pulling a little bit more clearly. Okay. Last row. Your last row magic. I know we talked about last pack magic. Last row. Oh, there we go. That's interesting. Okay, so we got another one of those autograph stamp. The autograph is very interesting. Linvala Shield of Seagate. There's a Seagate in the background there. Very cool. All right. Put her over there. Island. Cascade Seer. Fisher Wizard. Expedition Diviner. Cunning Geyser Maid. Seafloor Stalker. There's a Brushfield Elemental. Landfall. There's a land or a sorcery. I see something full art back here, y'all. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Clearwater Pathway or a Murkwater Pathway. That is cool. So it's either an island or it's a swampy swamp. Full art. That's a really cool treatment of that card. There's our foil. And there is our token. Okay, I'm liking the way this last row is starting. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going as we work through. The artwork is interesting. Scourge of the Skycleaves. Put him up there. There's our foil plains. That's very nice. Iridescent Horn Beetle. More landfall and special treatment Dreadworm, but not foil. This looks so much better in foil. Archpriest of Iona. Power is equal to the number of creatures in your party. 1 drop. Seagate Banneret. Hey, check it out. There we go. Another list. Trusty Machete. Equipped creature gets 2/1. Very nice. That's from one of the early Zendikar sets. Got that little Zendikar symbol. There's a swamp full art. Or not full art. Art card. A mountain. Another Ruined Crab. If you're running a mill deck, we almost got you a play set. There's a Leyline Tyrant. Okay, this is a good start because that's early. That's really early. Zareth Sand the Trickster. Okay. Ghoul-Draz Mucklord. And a copy. That card is the most valuable card in all of Magic's history because it can be any creature. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Any permanent, not just any creature. Oh, wow. I forgot that Lotus Cover was in this set. We've not seen Lotus Cover make an appearance yet. Other than that right there. A swamp. I see something full art in the back and it looks to be foil. So I'm excited to get back there. I'm kind of pressing through this a little more quickly than I would because I really want to see what it is. Oh wow. Morag Fury of Akum. It's a mythic. Oh wow, okay. Full art and foil. Double-sided land. Timber Crown Pathway, so it's either green or red. Very nice. And an insect token. That's pretty sweet. Maybe one of the more valuable cards we pulled. Umara Mystic. There's a Montaña. A Skulker. The Blight Blade. Love that thing. 1 green and it's Death Touch. It's all kinds of insurance. For some reason people don't want to attack into stuff with Death Touch. Confounding Conundrum. It is a confounding conundrum why people don't want to attack into something with Death Touch. Very cool. Dauntless Unity foil. And a mini game. Booster Sleuth. Interesting. All right. We got 3 or 4 or 5 more packs left here. There's our Black Bloom Rogue. Oh, oh! Black Bloom Rogue, where did you go? Oh my goodness. Landed right there on the top of my trash heap. Sounds glamorous, doesn't it? On top of my trash heap. Scale the Heights. Vine Gecko. I've never seen a gecko look like that. That would be terrifying. Zoff Consumption or a land. Zoff Bloodbog. Oh, I said it earlier. I haven't seen a Lotus Cobra yet. There we go. Landfall Lotus Cobra. Very nice. Rabid Bite. Oh, wow. Okay. And then we pull into a list card. Angrath, Captain of Chaos. Or the Spark. Very cool. 4 more packs, and then we get to open the Expedition box topper. I don't want to zoom through these too quickly because I am excited to get to the Expedition box topper. There's another foil full art land. Cinderclasm. There's a Territorial Psycat. The Raptor. Angel of Destiny Mythic, very nice. Flying double strike. When a creature does combat damage to a player, or you control does combat damage to a player, that player, to you and that player each gain that much life. So it's kind of it's a life link, but it's with a little bit more flavor. A card that is a waste. Not the Angel of Destiny. The card that has no token, no game, just advertisement. Oh, there we go. There's Nissa. Shadow Bows, that could be your emblem if she creates one. Yeah, I assume you could use it for any set. Any Nissa. Didn't have to be one from this set. It'd be cool if the art matched, but... Okay, so that's the second Angel of Destiny in a row. See the other one down there? Yeah, so that's 2 in a row. Must have been our destiny to pull those. Relic Robber. And Shepherd of Heroes. Foil. Very cool looking foil card. And a Drake. Not the one that says, you can call me on my cell phone. Not that Drake. Different Drake. Entirely different kind of Drake. Highborn Vampire art card. A Plains. Zolaport Duelist. Kind of cool. Iridescent Horn Beetle. Jawari Disruption. That's in one of my main decks on Arena. Is that card. Smite the Monstrous. Teeter Peak Ambusher. There's a Tajuru Paragon. Another 1 rare pack. Relic Amulet. Foil. And a Cat Beast. Not just a beast, not just a cat, but a cat beast. Finally, our last pack. This is the pack that was laying down in the back of the box, like behind the dividers. Doesn't appear to be, marred or damaged in any way because of that. Skyclave Shade. Not throwing any shade on this pack. Forest. Gnarlid Colony. Royal Eruption, not bad. Blood Reckoning. There's a Shadow Cat. There's a Kazandu Nectar Pot. Deadly Alliance. The Captain. Inscription of Ruin. That's our second inscription card we've seen. Again, you choose one mode, or if you do the kicker, you can choose any number of modes that you'd like. And Oblivion's Hunger, not Oblivious Hunger. Hunger's like, I'm hungry, but I just can't figure out why. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm hungry. Why am I hungry? All right. So I'm going to take our commons and just set them right there for the time being. Take our foils. Set them right there for the time being. I forgot to put this foil. Where'd it go? The Dreadworm foil. We got our special treatment cards. We're going to put those guys right there. We're going to look at our, see how many foil fours do we pull? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not bad. I love that. Love those land cycles. So list cards, we pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 4 would be 28. So yeah, we're right in the range of, you know, if it were 25% exactly. So not bad. So let's walk through these rares real quick just to, you know, check them out. We got an Inscription of Ruin, a couple Angel of Destinies in a row, the Lotus Cobra. There's our Crag Crown Pathway and our Timber Crown Pathway on the other side. I'm gonna lay that guy out. So how many mythics did we pull? 1, 2, 3. Always curious about that kind of stuff. The rates at which you pull things like that. The full art double-sided lands. There's our one list rare, which is pretty cool. Got foil. There's another one of those lands, not full art. Okay, there's our mythics. Trying to keep track. Did I miss any? I was going through so quickly. I don't think I missed any. I was looking decently. So we got 2 regular. Okay, we got a second Leyline Tyrant. We got the special treatment rare. Got one of those, it looks like. Yep. So not bad. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 9, 33, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40. So 41 rares. So we averaged like a rare and a third per pack. So yeah, not bad, not terrible. Better than just one. And we did, you know, we got that list rare. We got a foil rare. We got a couple full art rare dual-sided lands, and then 2. That's pretty good variety there. It is odd to me that we pulled 2 Angels of Destiny and 2 Leyline Tyrants. Like we doubled up on mythics. And we never got out of red and white. Which I used to have a friend. We had a colors that we really liked to play with. So mine was typically like Bant, like white, blue, green, and his was red, black. And so this would have potentially worked out for us if we were opening this box together. However, I would have gotten 2 mythics and he would have gotten 3, and then we'd have had 1 that we didn't know what to do with. Maybe sell it and try to get another pack or 2. But just funny how that works. Are you all ready? Are you ready to get in and let's see what's inside this guy right here? I am excited. Is there a pull tab on this guy? I'm always really nervous about packs that there's 1 card in it because I just don't really want. I don't want to cut it with scissors. See if I can do this without. Okay, yeah, it's working. Without bending the card. All right, throw this guy down in the trash. I'm gonna call it a day on that. Last card of the day. Razor Verge Thicket Expedition. Not bad. Very cool. It's a white green. Did we have that same combo in it? We had a white black. Oh, we had the branch off pathway double sided there. Razor Verge Thicket. Very cool looking. Love the way these look. That little expedition, like that special symbol down in the bottom. Very, very cool. All right. Well, y'all, I hope you've had fun watching this. This is I would say it's nostalgic, but it's not, because I never really opened this set. And so I hope you enjoyed opening this set with me. I hope that there's some cool stuff here. If there's stuff that you want, like if you saw us open something that you're like, oh man, I need that for my deck, hit us in the comments. When you hit us in the comments, I will set those aside for you, and you can go by the store. Usually, I have them there by the weekend. My goal is to get it there by Friday. So if you're there for Friday Night Magic, or if you're there for Saturday, that you'll be able to pick them up and go ahead and add them to your deck right then. But like I said, if there's something you want, either hit me up in the comments underneath this video, or you can hit me on Discord. I'm the guy that posts in the YouTube promo section. Look for. I think my logo is, or my little picture on Discord is like my coffee cup for some reason. Because if there's one thing you guys know about me, it's I love coffee. I never do these videos in the morning when I'm drinking coffee. Anyway, y'all, it is spring break for many, especially those down here in the South. So if you are enjoying that, please continue to do so. If you're just working as normal, God bless you. Keep going. Keep working. You got it. I hope you enjoy this time together. I enjoy being able to open up some of our favorite games. Keep your ear to the ground when it comes to where I was talking about that Magic 30 box that we received, and I say box, 4 packs, and we're going to be doing an event to give that away to y'all. We don't want it. We want to give it to y'all because that's what is Magic 30 Celebration supposed to be for? It's supposed to be a celebration of y'all who have made Magic what it is, the player, not the company. And so, to keep your ear to the ground, that announcement will be coming shortly with solid information. We're pretty sure it's going to be a draft. We're pretty sure not a draft, a jumpstart event. And we're pretty sure it's going to be sometime like early April-ish, somewhere around there. Just keep your ear to the ground. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope you have a great night, great day, whatever time of day it is you're watching this. We'll talk to you later. Adios. Peace.